Last time we shared that the goal of the program is to support child language and communication through the plan and interact, watch, respond, and reflect approach. This approach helps create opportunities for children to use communication and for caregivers to notice communication and respond. The first step is to plan and interact. Before an interaction, it's important to plan. Planning means to decide when, where, and how you will interact to give your child a chance to communicate. Today's group will be focused on how you plan and interact. After you plan and start working with your child, you can watch. Watching means looking for your child's communication, like gestures, sounds, eye movements, and words. This step is about slowing down to notice when your child is communicating and what your child is trying to tell you. After you watch your child's communication, the next step is to respond. Responding means repeating what your child communicated or said and adding a word or two. After you have planned and interacted, watched, and responded, the last step is to reflect. Reflect means to think about whether what you planned worked well for you and your child, or if you might want to try something else. Today's group will give us information about the first step in setting up opportunities for your child to communicate. Plan and interact. Make sure to have your handout ready to follow along. To plan and interact, you will pick a time and a strategy that you want to use with your child. Let's talk about picking practice times. You'll want to pick a time to practice every day. Picking a practice time that happens every day gives your child lots of opportunities to practice. Picking a practice time that happens about the same way each time gives your child opportunities to notice when you make small changes. Picking a practice time when you are together and you feel ready to practice gives your child the opportunity to slow down and learn with you. Picking a practice time that you both enjoy makes it easier for you and your child to do it many times. When are the times during the day that you are already interacting with your child? Circle, write, or draw some of the times when you are together doing everyday activities. Pause here to share what you wrote down with the group. It's important to pick practice times where you feel like you can slow down, be present, and that you and your child both enjoy. For example, times when you would be okay with turning off electronics or putting them out of sight, or times when other children do not need a lot of your attention and support. Being present helps both you and your child focus on the time you have together, even if it's just 5 minutes. Take a look at the times you wrote down where you already interact with your child. What are the times you think would work best for you and your child to slow down and be present? Star practice times you think would work for your family. Pause here to share which practice times you think would work well for your family. Once you have decided when you want to practice, you'll need to decide which strategies you want to use. The strategies make sure you are giving your child a chance to communicate. Planning invites and helps children to ask and comment. There are strategies you can choose from. We recommend using one strategy at a time when you are first learning to use these strategies and adding more as you feel ready. You don't have to try every strategy. The strategies are choice. Offer a choice between two things, like between 2 cups to drink from.
Hey, Evelyn, do you want the pink cup or the blue cup?
Little by little. Give small amounts of things a child wants, like 1 block or puzzle piece at a time, little by little, so that they have many chances to ask for more.
Here you go, 1 puzzle piece.
Piece.
Here you go, Puzzle piece.
Piece.
Puzzle piece.
Piece.
Puzzle piece.
Pause. Briefly stop doing something your child likes, such as singing a song or pushing a swing, so they can ask for more. Twinkle, twinkle, little, how I wonder. Silly. Do something silly so your child will comment, like turning a book upside down or putting pants on your head instead of your child's legs.
Royce, what do you think?
Point and comment. Point out something that might interest your child, like a bird flying by as you walk down the street.
Look, a bird flying.
Bird.
Assistance. Create an opportunity for your child to ask for help, like putting a toy in a tightly closed box to create an opportunity for your child to request help.
Yeah. Dog in. Mommy open.
Pause the video here and talk with your group about the questions on your handout. Now for the fun part, putting the strategy into action. When you interact, you will use the strategy you plan during your chosen practice time. The goal is to make it interesting for your child, almost like putting on a show. Social interaction is rewarding for your child's brain and helps them learn. Here are some tips to make the interaction interesting. Slow down and try to reduce distractions, like putting your phone away. It helps your child stay engaged when you can take the space to slow down and focus on them. Get close and at your child's eye level. You don't want to be right next to their face, but about at arm's length, so they can focus on your face and voice without feeling overwhelmed. Look at your child and smile so they can see you connecting with them. This also helps them know that the interaction is going to be positive. Another way you can let them know it is going to be positive is to use a happy voice. You can even sing a little if you want to keep your child's interest. For example, here is the block. When you interact, make sure to keep your sentences simple and easy to understand. Using real words and sentences models how language should be used. For example, say, baby wants the bottle, and not baby want bottle. It might feel a little silly at first, but if you keep practicing, it will start to feel more natural. Pause here and talk with your group about how you are feeling about interacting. In this video of a caregiver-child interaction, you will be looking for ways the caregiver planned or created opportunities for the child to ask, comment, or otherwise communicate, and things they did to get their child interested. As a reminder, we are practicing with praise. That means noticing the things a caregiver did well. When we practice with praise with others, it can remind us to use self-encouragement, because the most important thing is to keep practicing and doing our best.
Evelyn, it's block time. It's block time. Stack. Building stack. Wow, stack. House. No house. One. No one. Evelyn, it's block time. It's block time. Stack. Building stack. Wow, stack. House. No house. 1.
This child
No
loved
one.
seeing the cause and effect of the blocks falling. This caregiver looks like they were feeling good about the interaction. They are putting the cue card in the block bag to remind them to use the strategy again in the future. Pause here and talk with your group about what went well in this interaction. Today, you learned about picking good practice times with your child during something that happens every day, about the same way each time, and at a time when you are doing something together with your child. We then introduced the first step: plan and interact. When you plan, you will decide when, where, and how you will practice with your child to give them a chance to communicate, especially if they don't already communicate very often. When you take care in your interactions, you will help your child want to communicate with you. Next time, we will discuss the second step in the process: watch. Be sure to review your take-home activity and complete the reflection about what went well today and how this group could be improved in the future.